Good morning everyone and welcome to my... oh, it's raining. My idea of academic hell. It's maths and stats week this week, and I would be lying if I say I'm coping very well. I'm coping a lot better than previously. However, that is because for the last 4 days I have had my boyfriend who does engineering here to help me, and now I do not. So that's why I've picked up the camera, so at least I've got some form of venting support system. Maths really does not come easily to me. I have to work at it for days and days in order for something to go in, which means I'm already really behind. It is Thursday. I've still got work from Tuesday to do. Basically, we have a whole week of stats and reasoning, which is something I have never done before other than a little bit in my dissertation. And in my dissertation I learn about 3 different tests specifically applied to my question, which my brain could cope with, and I managed it, and basically that's all the stats I've ever done. So this week has been really tough. I feel like I'm still struggling with the very basic stuff that is like written in the lectures as being really simple, and I quote things like, "So it's obvious that," or following this really simple method, which it doesn't help that the pre-recorded lectures are longer than their allocated slot, because that means that even if I was going to get them fast enough, I'd have to start them early, which we were meant to do. But bear in mind we had a 9 to 5 week last week, and I wanted a bit of a weekend, and also we have another assignment, and it's not taking me the allotted time to do the lectures because it's taking me 3 hours to do a 50-minute lecture because I don't get it. So yeah, I think that just about sums up how I'm feeling about this module. I know it's very, very necessary, so I'm pushing on and I'm trying to do it, and hopefully in the end we'll be fine. But I think I'm just going to be very confused all day today. We have a tutorial at 10 to 9, so I need to go into uni now. I'm all ready to go, I just needed to do this little clip. But it has just started absolutely pissing it down, which is really not ideal, and I'm not a fan. Pathetic fallacy, that's what it is. That's what it is. My nails are a visual representation of my brain this week.
Yes, I'm saying it right, you're writing it down wrong. Yeah, of course, it is indeed 21.3. Well spotted. Other side being from this item of fabric, the alternative in each tile. And if you take your 0.96 and line level, and we would say something along the lines of, yeah, reject the null hypothesis at the 5% level, conclude that the mean is not 21.3. And
I'm worried about the way I've been living. I'm worried that you'll look at me different. I'm worried that this will...
So far things are going semi-well. I got everything right in the first question, which quite surprising, I did not expect, but I did. And then the second question I didn't even attempt because I just did not understand the wording, but I'm pretty sure I understand it now, which is good. So yeah, updates there.
that shortly. The short answer as to why we don't do it as a 2-sample test is because we haven't done 2-sample tests in the lectures. And that's what part C is about. So part C is a discussion of put the 2.26 in. So our critical values are 2.26 and minus 2.26. And so that's our T crit.
A nice day for once.
I know.
We have actually finished lectures for the morning, which is nice. They finished early, thankfully. And I'm gonna have a working lunch and write my assignment. Well, I'll probably just stare at my assignment actually. Then have we got lecture at 2? 2 o'clock. I need to get back on it. Am I in space? Or
Does it automatically do it on the camera? Or do you have to
no, I
put
have to do it in
Yeah.
editing. There's the Eiffel Tower. I'm actually quite excited to see if that's worked. If you're wondering, we're sat in this little booth thing. So it's just us in here. And it's kind of like private, so we can watch the lectures together and really discuss it without getting distracted, and it's really helpful. We're allowed in, I think all the buildings here, but in this building we're allowed 2 people to a table, and if we're sat down at the table we don't have to wear a mask, if you were wondering about that. So it's really helpful because we've got this little study space where we can kind of have a group session, because the library you can only book for a morning or an afternoon session, and also it's completely silent. There's not like group workplaces, or at least if there is, we haven't found it yet. The only weird thing about this is that it is bright green. So that's what I had this morning. I've done both of those, and now we've got a lecture on expert witness reports and straight into crime skills, or CR skills? I don't know what that means. And then a pre-recorded lecture on scientific process. And tonight I'm doing a live stream where I'm going to do my assignment.
Classification of that fire under the current legislation, also looking at its wiring mechanisms, trigger mechanisms, whether or not it is
My nails are gross.
fire. We have
I should have fixed them before deciding to film. But they kind of sum up how I feel about this module.
we are subject to such an issue that can really prove it particular.
Baby shampoo, come and save me. I've been missing
nearly 6:30 now, and I'm just sorting out some things that I washed. I need to like fold them up and put them away, and then I'll make some tea. The plan initially was to get back, do like a 15-minute hit to try and sweat out the awful questions that I just tried to answer, and then get on with some more work. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't want to do that. This is actually such a hard job to do with one person and a whole double sheet. Have I gone about this really the wrong way? I don't know. Oh, that's easier. Oh no, this is the hardest one. I've been doing it for 3 whole years at uni, and you just think that by now I'll have come up with a better system. But I'm not entirely sure there is one. I can just see my mum watching this and going straight to Messenger to tell me how I should have done it. I can envisage that right now. That'll do. That'll do.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
I have got homemade soup to eat that I made yesterday, but I'm so hungry that I'm gonna make porridge first and then have my soup afterwards. Like 2 dinners. I just think it's necessary at this point. I also don't have any bread or anything to dip in the soup, so it really, that was my elbow. It really wouldn't be very substantial. And I've got raspberries to use up too, so porridge.
Take my hand and hold it tight. Look at the paintings of the guy.
You're probably gonna think this is really weird, but I'm gonna add grated carrot to my porridge. I need to use up the carrot in some form or another, and if you add grated carrot and ginger and cinnamon, it genuinely like tastes like carrot cake. It's amazing, especially if you bake the oats, but I don't have an oven, so we're just gonna boil it. I don't have any banana. Normally I would also put in half a banana. We'll have to just make do without that one. And hopefully, if I add a bit of vanilla protein powder, then it'll make it sweet anyway.
Don't stop looking in my eyes. Are you cold? Do you want to sit down? I've been here a million times, so I know my way around. Don't stop looking at me now. I know you don't care as much as I do.
It's 8:30 now, and I've just been watching The Haunting of Bly Manor for, well, the last hour whilst I was eating my 2 separate dinners, my 2 separate teas. So now I'm gonna have a shower and hopefully do half an hour to an hour's more work on my assignment. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not overly fussed because I have done some on it today already. So we can just hope that my brain is in gear after I've had a shower and like put some comfier clothes on, because I'm still wearing jeans.
There was something in your eyes when you click, saw you stand.
My assignment was going fairly well, I think. Actually, I genuinely don't have a clue, which I don't normally like to have when I'm writing an assignment, but all the green is like my kind of first draft in actual words. I'm not even sure what's going on in my brain, to be honest, but I've just got a lot of random sections of text right now. I didn't actually do it very long before I decided to pack it in and edit instead. So for the last half an hour I've been editing a video. And if I'm being honest, it's quite nice to activate the creative side of my brain again, because all day today it's been the maths and stats side of my brain
which isn't a side of my brain that tends to work very well. So this is a change and I quite like it. And then once I've finished editing this video, because I'm nearly done, I'm gonna get ready for bed. It is 10 to 10, so it is nearly bedtime anyway. Trust me, once you hit 21, if you haven't already, you just want to go to bed earlier and earlier. In fact, I don't even think you need to hit 21, 20. Your 20s are for getting excited about being in bed for 10:30 or earlier. Take my word for it.
Cause I like how this is turning out. Yeah, you know me. You can hold me if you're lucky. Yeah. The pressure's getting stronger. The room is getting hotter. Your hands, they grip my collar, gripping on my collar, and you're stopping me from leaving. The pressure's getting stronger. The room is getting hotter. Your hands, they grip my collar, gripping on my collar, and you're stopping me from leaving.
I'm gonna go to bed now. It is gone 11. Nothing is working. As you can probably tell, my brain's given up. I have hung out some washing. Where is it? Oh, it's literally right behind me. I've hung up some washing that I put on. My video's uploaded, exit on private. It's not uploaded. And that's all I've done since I last talked to you. I've got my nice purple lights on. I think they look quite ambient, you know? And it really illuminates my unjaded jade hoodie. I quite like this colour. Jade, I think you should do one in a peach. Neon pinky peach. It does, however, really accentuate the dark circles. So I think on that note, we're gonna get some sleep. I might read some of my book. I'm reading this. I've been reading it for months now, but since coming here, I've just had no time at all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do give me a thumbs up, because honestly it means so much when you actually engage and tell me what you like about things. Don't forget to subscribe and put those notifications on if you are interested in learning about doing a forensics masters or about archaeology or just about studying in general. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!